Appreciation Night.
Good day.
Yeah.
Feels like a holiday.
I was saving this. But guys, once we go out there, we appreciate Dak. We're going to Hawaii. First class! We only got 3 first class seats. We'll have to figure out amongst ourselves, but we're going to Hawaii. We're going to Hawaii. Draper! 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 That's right!
Welcome to the greatest party this side of Times Square on New Year's Eve. It's Draper Appreciation Night. I love him. The Jackson administration loves him. Even you have to love him, Ben Miller.
Welcome to NWL TV. Ryan McGillicuddy, Ben Miller. Look at that. We're already underway in our opening contest. Dak Draper Appreciation Night at NWL TV is firing on all cylinders. Thor Theriot taking on the Howletts.
Figures that Thor has to come out here and attack the Howletts. He knows he's going to get his butt kicked. The only way he can even try to get some offense in is by attacking them from behind.
Look at that, a kick right in the face of Leo Howlett.
Come on, they won't even let us take his jacket off. They'll let him get his mouth.
Oh, gosh, his head just bounced off that pull like a Super Bowl.
This is horrible. Thor Theriot, don't cheer this man. This man is semi-criminal for what he's done already.
This is a smart strategy by Thor Theriot, starting off with a bang, and look at that. Marco Howlett and Thor Theriot exchanging right hands in the center of the ring. Thor Theriot knows the only way he can pick up a victory is if he takes out one of the Howletts here and goes one-on-one with the other one. Nice sunset flip. Marco rolling through, stacks him up, flips him over, almost gets a 3 count.
What a sequence. This is. Who's going to win this one?
And like we said, as you saw at the top of the show, Falcon Arrow driving Marco to the center of the ring, too. As you saw at the top of the show tonight is Dak Draper Appreciation Night, as held by the Jackson administration, which now I guess it's time to read. Oh, look at that shoulder block takes Thor Theriot off his feet.
We all love Dak Draper because the Jackson administration is in charge of the television show, essentially in charge of the company.
Oh, look at that.
Come on.
Thor Theriot with a tope suicida, taking out Leo Howlett and kicks it right in the side of the face. Thor Theriot staying on top of Leo Howlett and Marco. What an effort here. Going for a cover. I thought that could have been it.
You know, and we saw last week, Mike Outlaw thoroughly got beat up by the foundation of Jeremy Wyatt and Michael Strider in that 2-on-1 match, and Thor Theriot was going to pay this week for his sins against Jackson, and now he's taking on the Howletts 2-on-1.
What a start to this week's broadcast, a spin around DDT. He just spiked Marco Howlett. Could this be it? Hooks the leg.
Thank goodness.
And Leo Howlett pulls out Thor Theriot. Thor Theriot successfully fending off Leo Howlett. Every time Leo Howlett tries to get an upper hand, Thor Theriot has a right hand for his face. Not that time.
Well, Leo's been out there trying. He couldn't even get his jacket off before Thor attacked him. So now he's finally got his wits about him, and he's taking him out.
As we saw last week on this broadcast, Mike Outlaw paying for the quote-unquote broken heart of our president, Matt Jackson.
Oh, look at that fantastic tag team maneuver right there.
Nice power slam by Leo Howlett. Almost gets a 3 count on Thor Theriot. Everyone's got a broken, Matt Jackson's had so many broken hearts.
He has.
And everybody's paying for it.
He's a very tender, loving man, and his heart is full of love. But you know what, when you turn on him, this is what happens. And Thor Theriot, you're one of the bad guys now.
Leo Howlett just a vicious, vicious competitor is Leo. And, you know, quite frankly, he has been one of the best singles wrestlers we've had. I mean, whenever Marco's not around, Leo Howlett has been picking up some wins here in the NWL.
You're absolutely right. I mean, Leo Howlett and Marco Howlett, Leo Howlett, great tag team. One of the best tag teams in America right now. But Leo Howlett by himself, he's put on quite a clinic when he gets in the singles competition.
Look at that. Great double team offense by the Howletts. Marco going for a cover. Only gets a 2 count.
And Thor Theriot, that horrible human being, getting his butt kicked by the Howletts right now. That's what you get for stabbing that large, some kind of Viking knife in the back of Jackson.
Thor Theriot is not a horrible human. Where do you come up with this stuff?
Hey, look.
Thor Theriot fights valiantly and on the right side every single time. This guy, he's a great guy. He's a great competitor.
This guy, look, he's getting beat up now, and it's all because he didn't pick the right side. We all have to make decisions in life, Ben. Just like when your wife decided to marry you, she took the wrong path. Just like Thor did against Matt Jackson.
Vicious back elbow by Marco Howlett. Going for a cover. Could this be it? No. Thor kicks out at 2.
Fortunately, I'm intelligent and witty, and I knew that Matt Jackson was going to take over control and win that 5-on-5 elimination match, unlike Thor, Mike Outlaw, the besties, that half a crippled Jack Foster, but Dak Draper, he was on our side the whole time. He was the ace up the sleeve. He knew that if he could always turn on Major Basin and give all the power to Matt Jackson, and that's what happened.
Don't forget, still to come in this broadcast, ladies and gentlemen, Gary J is going to take on Christian Rose, and we will have in its entirety this celebration held by the Jackson administration for Dak Draper. It is Dak Draper Appreciation Night here on NWL TV.
It is.
And look at Thor Theriot fighting off both members of the Howletts.
And Thor Theriot looking pretty good right now, but come on, how long can one man last against the Howletts?
One of the, like you said, one of the best tag teams in the world today. Look at this double team offense. Spinning backbreaker and neckbreaker combo. Leo Howlett feeling good about the roll that the Howletts are on right now.
This crowd definitely does not like the Howletts, and people don't like success. Just like on social media, all people do is tear down those who are better than them. That's why it exists, and that's why this crowd continues to scream at the greatest tag team possibly in the world, the Howletts.
Look at that, the Howletts raining down, Leo Howlett raining down some vicious right hands into the top of Thor Theriot's head. These two have quite a storied history in NWL live events. Speaking of which, go to NWLeague.com, click on the events banner, and pick up your tickets for when the NWL is in your area. And ladies and gentlemen, coming in 2018, we've got some great live events headed for all you fans across the Midwest. Don't miss out.
2017, a fantastic year with the NWL.
It's a banner year.
And we continue to go forward in 2018. Unbelievable television audience, unbelievable live event crowds. It's been great. And you know what? It's been awesome to see Leo Howlett and Marco Howlett destroy tag teams and single competitors.
Look at that, going for that reverse cannonball and nobody home. Thor Theriot still has a lot of fight left in him. Can he mount? What a vicious double clothesline. Both Howletts turned inside out. Can Thor Theriot survive the onslaught of the Howletts?
Thor Theriot has improved so much over the course of the last year. And like I said, even if you are a Thor Theriot fan, you have to admit that taking on Leo Howlett and Marco Howlett is something that just one mortal man can't do. But he's doing a pretty good job right now. Come on, Howletts.
Look at this, the Howletts and Thor Theriot all making their way back up to their feet at the same time. Referee Nick Chin trying to take control of this action. Thor Theriot going from pillar to post, putting the beat down on the Howletts.
Come on. Look at this, Leo just dead to right. Oh, no, come on. No.
Both members of the Howletts can't seem to find the rhythm of Thor Theriot. Thor Theriot striking from all corners of the ring. Keep your eyes on Thor. Look at him dropping over and driving Leo's head into that side of the apron there. That steel and wood.
And look at Leo, he's barely moving. He's laid out there, which means it's just now technically a one-on-one. Can Thor take out Marco?
Leo Howlett seems to be out of the equation. Blue Thunder Bomb going for a cover. Could this be it? No.
Goodness. I thought it was over. You know how bad this is going to be if Thor Theriot wins on Dak Draper Appreciation Night? I mean, we have the crystal and all the chilling in the back. We have balloons and party hats. We can't have a victory for Thor.
Folks, we just got word that after this matchup, the one, the only international superstar Jimmy Jacobs has a response for Leo Howlett. Stay tuned for that huge announcement.
I know what he's going to say. He's going to say, please, Leo, I've been out of action for a while. I don't want you to kill me. I don't want to come to NWL.
Oh my God, the West Side Whiplash. That should be it for Thor. 1, 2, and 3. No! Thor kicks out. Thor was able to kick out. Look at the look on Leo Howlett's face. He cannot believe Thor Theriot just kicked out of the West Side Whiplash.
Nick Chin deserves a beating. Come on, Marco. Take him out. He's not one of Jackson's guys. We'll find our own referee.
I cannot believe. Can you believe that, Ryan? We have never seen a team kick out of that move, much less one person. And Thor Theriot's inhuman.
Amazing what Thor's doing right now against one of the greatest tag teams. Have I said that enough? I mean, I don't think the Howletts get enough credit. The Howletts can take on anybody.
Jumping knee strike. He's got him up in the Ragnarok. If he hits this is, oh no.
Stop
Marco
short.
puts the brakes on it. And look at that, pump. Oh, into a crusher. Ace crusher by Leo Howlett. Cover 1, 2, and 3,
yes.
And that's it.
Yes.
Once again, Thor Theriot putting up a valiant fight, but it was not enough against the Howletts.
What a fantastic start to Dak Draper Appreciation Night. A big victory for the Howletts over Thor Theriot. And it's just going to get better from here. Tonight, what we're going to hear from Jimmy Jacobs, like you said, but then later tonight, we're going to have a party in the middle of the ring to celebrate the man himself, Dak Draper, for helping Major Baston lose power to Matt Jackson.
I can't wait for the announcement or the response of Jimmy Jacobs. The unprofessional wrestler is next here on NWL TV.
Leo Howlett. Talking about Jimmy Jacobs like you know me. Saying that on December 8th for NWL, it's just another show for me. It's just another day. See, I don't treat any show like it's just another show. I don't treat any day like it's just another day. And it's that work ethic that's been the reason I've been all around the world. But you wouldn't know that, would you, Leo? See, I know about you. I know about the Matt Jackson administration. I know you and your partner are thugs that broke Jax Royal's leg. You would be so lucky that I treat December 8th like it's just another show. You would be so lucky that I'm treating NWL like it's just another payday. See, no, it's not just another day. December 8th is gonna be the day you get your ass handed to you by Jimmy Jacobs. And you might not think that, you might not want that, but I do. And remember who you're dealing with. I'm a princess. I always get what I want.
I can't wait to see the non-watered down, non-corporate version of Christian Rose. Speaking of somebody that's never seen the inside of a corporation, this guy looks like he just crawled out of a dumpster.
And that's the spirit of the NWL champion, Gary J, making his way to defend his title against Christian Rose tonight on NWL TV.
The St. Louis champion, Gary J.
Gary J holding on to that title after he defeated somehow, I haven't seen video proof, but somehow defeated Maverick for that championship.
I was there. It was one hell of a matchup. Maverick and Gary J beating the tar out of each other, and Gary J walking away the new Spirit of the NWL champion. And boy, if one person personifies spirit and fighting spirits, this man, Gary J, up for a task tonight against Christian Rose.
Gary J putting the NWL STL title up for fans to decide the new name, and he finally decided, with permission from Matt Jackson, that it could be called Spirit of the NWL Championship. So we'll see how he defends it tonight against a guy that could be a real good friend of mine, real fast, Christian Rose.
I'm sitting next to maybe the second most miserable man in the NWL compared to that man in the ring, Christian Rose. What a miserable son of a gun that guy is.
Maybe I never thought of it. Maybe that's why I like him so much.
Probably is. What the heck is he doing? Oh, he lost his gum.
Oh, he picked it up.
On.
That's probably not the healthiest thing he's ever done in his life.
Those mats are pretty clean, though.
It was professionally clean very recently, so I think it's okay. But come on, Christian. Show us what you got.
Still pretty disgusting no matter how clean the mats are here at the NWL. Nice overhand wrist lock there by Christian Rose. Gary J trying to find a way out of it, and he does. Reverses into a hammer lock on Christian Rose. Gary J, no slouch of a mat wrestler either. He's known for his brawling ability, but this guy can take it to the mat when need be.
When I see Gary J and I see him wrestle and I see the beatings he takes, it just reminds me of the former wrestler we all know, Spike Dudley. I mean, this guy can just get thrown around, manhandled, but you know what? He can always fight back. He can take on anyone of any size, and he always has that. He does have a very big heart in there.
Nice knife edge chop. Gary J is known for his hard striking ability. One of the hardest strikers in the NWL is the Spirit of the NWL champion, Gary J. What a great name for that title. I mean, I love it.
They call him the stiff Robo Ginger at half the time because of those chops.
Look at that. Wow, just colliding. Almost hit him with the forearm. Does Christian Rose. Christian Rose, no slouch in the striking department either. And Christian Rose says he had a streak comparable to Goldberg's going for a while there at some of our shows around the Midwest.
Sure.
Only gets a 2 count.
Christian Rose, I've seen this guy for years, working around different cities around the United States, and this guy has grown so much, tremendously, in the last 4 or 5 years, and he's obviously such a confident man now, and he is, like you said, not a watered-down version. He's the real Christian Rose.
I just want to ask Christian Rose, what city does he like? He's so miserable. Look at, oh, come on. Kicking that rope into the face of Gary J. I mean, this, like I said, this guy is absolutely miserable, and I don't think he likes any of the towns we go to.
Do you?
Absolutely. Joplin's a great city.
Where
All
else?
the towns we go to. St. Joe, Joplin, Springfield, anywhere the NWL goes, great cities.
Come on, Christian. Here comes Gary.
Look at, keep your eyes on Gary J. Nice tope suicida. And he likes to go for a double here. Could he be going for the trifecta? Keep your eye on Gary J. once again. Somersault plancha takes out Christian Rose.
And look at that. That's exactly what Gary can do. He'll shock you. What is Midnight Guthrie slapping his hand for?
Midnight Guthrie known to get into the action time and time again here in the NWL. I love Midnight Guthrie. You always make fun of Midnight.
Guy never shuts up.
Great fashion sense, too.
Come on, come on.
Oh, you heard it. Oh, good night. Hurt his hand. I think he probably broke a couple fingers.
No.
Oh, another knife edge chop.
Come on, Christian Rose. Yeah, the count's going on.
Gary J wisely breaking that 10 count by referee Nick Chin, sliding in there and sliding back out. This is where Gary J feels the most comfortable, is outside of the ring. Oh, another knife edge chop. That was a very smart plan considering he hurt those fingers on that steel ring post.
And those forearm shots from Gary J really can hurt a man.
Wait, oh, look at that, Gary J. Hurricane Rana.
Taking him right to that guardrail. Christian Rose is in trouble, and Gary J's just getting warmed up. Come on, Christian, get up.
Crowd chant, solidly chanting for Gary J. Obviously, Christian Rose not making any friends here at the Scottish Rite Temple in Kansas City. Man, I'm still reeling from that. Jimmy Jacobs. Is Jimmy Jacobs on his way to the NWL? It sure sounded like it. What a move by Christian Rose, stomping him into the mat.
Sounds like Jimmy Jacobs wants to take on Leo Howlett, one-on-one action, and we'll see what happens coming up here very soon in the NWL when he comes to take on a great singles competitor and one of the best tag teams we have. The NWL is brought to you by Mr. Plumber, Inc. You can put your trust in Mr. Plumber for all your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Our skilled technicians provide unparalleled service, competitive prices, and exceptional quality. Call Mr. Plumber today at 913-238-1498. And by Champion Tattoo and Piercing, Johnson County's premier custom tattooing and piercing studio. Stop by the shop located at 1016 East Santa Fe in Olathe, Kansas.
It was probably an errant strike or an errant forearm that connected and busted Christian Rose open.
Accidental.
He didn't intentionally do it.
Accidental, I'm sure.
He's not a bloodthirsty animal. How dare you? Look at that. Christian Rose still trying to fight back. I'm sure it's very hard to see out of that. He just spit in Gary J's face. It stops Gary J into the canvas here.
What's this?
What is he going for here? Throws him up onto the top rope and drives an elbow right to the throat. Could this be it for Gary J? What a contest we're seeing here tonight.
Christian Rose continues to have that blood pool around that left eye. How could you not get busted open by Gary J? This guy's all elbows, all bones. Jagged little elbow strikes he throws.
Look at Christian Rose making his way up to the top rope. What is he thinking here? Going to the high rent district. He wants to put away Gary J. Positioning himself, almost lands that Warrior's Way double stomp. Misses that forearm, and Gary J throws him back. The back of the head collides with that top turnbuckle. Michinoku driver spikes him too. No, and Christian Rose kicks out. What a contest. What a pair of matches we've seen so far on NWL TV.
Gary just shocked he can't get the 1, 2, 3 after that Michinoku driver on Christian Rose, but Christian has put up quite the battle tonight. Both these men going toe-to-toe with some huge strikes, some big artillery, and look at Gary. Going to the top.
Once again going to the top rope.
He does a double stomp as well.
And look at that, he pushes Nick Chin, and Gary J loses his footing on that top rope. He was perhaps going for that double stomp. Christian Rose looks like he may be out of it a little bit himself. He's having a hard time collecting himself. Once again going for Ride the Lightning, and Gary J continually fights it off.
He's fighting it, holding on to that top rope for dear life.
Look at what is Christian Rose doing? He picks up Gary J. Oh, and he just kicked him right in the chin. Oh, what a devastating super kick into Ride the Lightning. That should be it. 1, 2, 3. No, Gary J kicks out.
What a fantastic setup for his move, Ride the Lightning, and I thought it was over. Come on, Christian Rose can't believe it. David Gulak can't count to 3 either. Come on, Christian, end it.
Christian Rose surprised that Gary J kicked out of Ride the Lightning.
It'll be a fantastic night for the Jackson administration if Gary J loses this championship tonight to Christian Rose.
You know, that's one person that's watching this match intently is Matt Jackson. He wants to see the Jackson administration reign supreme. And not that Christian Rose is a direct member, but he did give props to Matt Jackson at the beginning of this contest.
He did.
Gary J continuing to fight off this superplex attempt. And he drops Christian Rose on his face. And there's that double stomp to the back of the head from the top rope. 2 and 3. And the spirit of the NWL champion remains with Gary J.
Wrestling fans, your winner, the St. Louis champion, Gary J.
The one man, Gary J. What a victory here over Christian Rose. What a match we've seen here tonight on NWL TV. Gary J. almost looked shocked that he won. And Christian Rose.
I'm shocked. I look shocked too.
He's going to need some medical attention. Referee Nick Chin helping Christian Rose to get back. That eye does not look good. Wait, what's this?
A man that's angry that he doesn't have his title anymore, that's who.
We heard that Maverick wasn't able to compete tonight due to illness.
There he is, the manager, the agent of champions, Drew Gold. And the man himself.
Gold coming out here with the alien Maverick. He was telling everybody backstage that Maverick was in no shape to compete.
Hey, Gary J. That was one heck of a fight there against Christian Rose, and I happen to like Christian Rose. He's a heck of a wrestler. I love me, that's all that matters, Toothless. The one thing I couldn't help but notice about Christian Rose that kind of bothered me, though, is he is not the Raging Bull Maverick! Maverick is the rightful holder to your title, and he should have been out here wrestling you tonight. But the fact of the matter is, the powers that be do not want Drew Gold to be in power. They don't want this man running through their roster, killing off after these wrestlers.
Give him his title
Don't
back,
worry,
Gary.
I'm fine, by the way. Thanks for cheering when that idiot broke my ribs a few weeks ago.
That was horrible. This crowd's horrible.
But Gary J., if you want a piece of Maverick, brother, he's standing right here.
Are we going to have a match right here between Gary J and Maverick?
We should. Put the title on the line right now.
He just went to war with Christian Rose.
What's Gary going to do? I think he looks scared. Somebody get him a comb.
Look at Gary J hitting the ropes. Tope Suicida, and the fight is on. Maverick and Gary J are going to town on each other here. They're not going to wait. I don't know if this is even going to be an official match. These guys are beating the snot out of each other here.
Did you see Maverick toss Gary like a sack of potatoes?
Someone get a camera here. They might be fighting all night into the parking lot.
Quiet. NWL, that ain't ever been something I've been good at. The fact of the matter is, though, I am here for one reason and one reason only, to send a message right to you, Gary J. So you're a great fighter. You're a fantastic fighter, and you got one over on us. Good for you. We're real happy about it. But the fact of the matter is, son, you ain't on our level. And one day, you're gonna have to cross right back up with us. And we're gonna prove why somebody like you doesn't belong here with Maverick. You belong at some burger joint on the side of the highway, flipping burgers, and listen to your manager named Scooter, some 19-year-old pimple-faced kid. Gary J., you're gonna come up against reality real quick, son. And reality looks an awful lot like the Raging Bull. Maverick, what are you gonna do to him, Daddy?
It's just like you said, Drew. Reality is gonna set in. In what reality, Gary, are you on my level? In what world do you match up to the Raging Bull? Not in my world. Not in this world. So you might have all the heart in the world, Gary. You might be one of the hardest strikers in the NWL, but that doesn't mean nothing. You have what's mine. And you better hold it as tight as you can. You better bring that title in as close as you can and hold it near and dear. Because I'm coming for it.
Coming for you, Gary.
Welcome back to the NWL. It's Dak Draper.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dak Draper Appreciation
on with
This
the
is
little
great.
party
Before I
hats
get
on.
into the festivities, I know what you guys are thinking. You're thinking that I'm never going to make Dak Draper defend his title. That's what you're thinking.
You shouldn't. He's your boy.
But you are wrong. December 8th, Overland Park, Kansas. We're going to have the first ever NWL Rumble. And the winner of that Rumble will be #1 contender.
Wow. Fantastic.
See, not bad. Not bad. So again, I just want to first off, I want to thank you guys for winning me Power, the TV show. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Party hats.
Sir.
They look great. This is a great moment in NWL history.
But again, there's one man I definitely have to thank, and it's a man that I talked to on a cold Tuesday night. Over a Long Island iced tea, I sat down and I said, Dak Draper, together, me and you can ride on a lightning bolt. We can take this thing over together, me, you, the foundation, the Howletts.
Yep.
And with a tear in his eye, Dak Draper looked at me and he said, brother, you got a deal. We sealed it with a handshake. I love Dak Draper.
So do I.
I wish Dak Draper was here tonight, but unfortunately, he's in Hawaii.
Wait. Well, now he's here?
Who's playing his music? He's not here.
Dak Draper, I haven't seen him all day.
He's on a beat. What?
There he is, the Mile High Magnum, the NWL champion, Dak Draper. Are we going to get some answers here tonight?
Well, I get maybe it's bad weather in Hawaii. Maybe he missed his flight. Maybe look. Either way, he's out here to join the party tonight with the Jackson administration.
Or has he really sunk this far and joined the Jackson administration?
I'm surprised to see it. He should be in Hawaii.
Yeah, I'm sorry about the ticket said non-refundable on it. I couldn't make it in time. I'm sorry, man.
What?
You know what? I gotta think you may have done that on purpose. I mean, you're oiled up, you're in your gear, you got the NWL title, you must have put thought in not getting on that plane. I mean, I can't.
Matt, you know I would never lie to you.
You know what? You're right. You're right. Something must have happened.
But you know, Matt, I was thinking about Hawaii, and I was thinking about what I wanted to do when I get there. And I want to go to the beach, because when you go to Hawaii, you go to the beach. Much like when you go to New York, you go see the Statue of Liberty. When you go to South Dakota, you see Mount Rushmore. And when you come to the NWL, you watch Dak Draper defend the NWL championship. So Matt Jackson, I'd like to ask for, no, I'd like to demand an NWL championship match tonight.
Whoa.
What? He wants to put on the line? Why?
You know what, Dak? It almost brings me to tears. Your drive and your competitiveness. It almost brings me to tears. But I'm sorry. I mean, it's late. I can't put you in a championship match. But hey, I don't know if you heard, but there's going to be an NWL Rumble on the 8th. You'll have a #1 contender, and buddy, it's going to be someone you're going to like who the #1 contender is. I'm just going to let you know.
Dak Draper wants to
December
fight.
8th in Overland Park.
Yes.
There's going to be an NWL Rumble to determine the #1 contender to face me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How about we do it one better then? And on December 8th, instead of an NWL Rumble, we make it an NWL Championship Rumble, because I know that I can take everybody on this roster, so throw me in there too for the title.
What?
Whoa.
Why would he do that? He just helped Matt Jackson get power.
Say what you want, the champion is a fighting one at that, and he wants to put his title on the line in a rumble.
Look at this crowd.
Matt Jackson's befuddled.
I'm going to tell you something, and I want you to take this to heart. You have nothing to prove to these idiots. They know you're a top athlete. You don't need to. There's no reason for you to defend your title fight the #1 contender.
You know, Matt, I felt like Major Bayston didn't appreciate me. Do you appreciate me?
Yes, of course he
Of course
does.
I do, Dak.
I also felt like Major Bayston didn't value my opinion. Do you value my opinion, Matt?
Of course I do, Dak. More than anything. I love you, Dak. I've said it over and over.
Well, if you appreciate me, you value my opinion, and you just said you love me, so if all that is true, how about you trust me and you make that match?
What is going on?
Dak, I mean, if you really want to defend your title, I mean, you understand if you get thrown over the top rope, you're no longer the champion, right? I mean, the whole roster, you understand that?
Yes, I'm a wrestling champion. I know the rules. Yes.
Well, obviously
Okay,
you don't.
you got it.
It's official.
Ladies and gentlemen, see what happens when two great minds come together. Dak Draper, welcome to the administration.
Don't,
Shake the
Dak.
hand.
Come on, Dak. Don't
Shake
do it.
Shake it. You already took the company.
You know, before I shake your hand and seal this deal, I'd like to say something about some of the men standing in this ring.
Oh, he's going to give them props too. Come on.
Some of you have meant a lot to me, and I'd be remiss if I didn't say what I have to say right now. The Foundation. You've been pillars of wrestling in the Midwest for years and years. You've been having matches since before I was born. And watching the Foundation match makes me wish I was never born. And the Howletts! You're the trashiest team in the NWL. In fact, when you were little kids, Mama Howlett used to drop you off at school and she'd get a ticket for littering.
Crazy.
And you, Matt Jackson, you've got a face that could make an onion cry. If you ever thought that I would be on your side, Matt Jackson, and a team with this group of miscreants, then shame on you!
There's the true feelings of our champion, Dak Draper, running down the Jackson administration.
My heart
No,
hurts.
Thank
Dak
God.
Draper, shame on you. You think I'm just gonna let you talk to me that way? You wanna be a big man? You wanna defend your championship tonight? Fair enough. Right now, you versus Jeremy Wyatt
What?
for the title
No!
right now.
Yes.
It's gonna happen!
Yes.
It's gonna happen here tonight!
Do it
Wyatt
now.
taking on Draper!
God, this is great. Look at this. It's, what, 7-on-1? This is going to be fantastic.
Will the King of Kansas City assume his throne?
We saw these two stare each other down weeks ago, and they've
Wrestling
been turning on
fans,
each other's
this match
backs.
is for the NWL Championship.
Check this. This
The
is
challenger,
fantastic.
the Monarch, Jeremy Wyatt.
You just need the bell to make it
And the
official.
champion, he is the Mile High Magnum, Dak Draper.
Folks, we're going to stay with this as long as we can. We're going to bring you a winner tonight here on NWL TV.
Where's the
Let's
referee?
get a referee out here.
Got to get a referee and a bell, and we are underway in this championship match.
Referees had no idea there was going to be a match.
Get in the ring and ring the bell. Let's go.
That's David Gulick. Is he?
They had no idea this was happening. An impromptu title match. And Daxton.
And there's the bell.
Yes.
And here we go, the match we've been waiting. Wait, what the hell? The Howletts. This match is over before it started. The Howletts and that Big Maddox are putting the beat down on Dak Draper.
Look at that. Jeremy Wyatt going to become champion tonight, but he's putting that aside because he knows he's going to get it at some point, and he has all his friends out here, and they're going to just humiliate and destroy Dak Draper right now.
The Jackson administration is mugging the champion Dak Draper, and he just spit in the face of the Monarch. And the Monarch, wait, here comes the reinforcements. Jack Foster, Thor, Theriot, and Mike Outlaw are here to help Dak Draper.
Come on. Come on. The Jackson administration, I'm taking notes. I'm writing down everybody out there that's not on Jackson's side.
And here comes Rashid Ali and Niles Planquet. There's Marty Bell entering the fray, attacking Carolina.
The NWL is brought to you by Flying Monkey Beer, doing things that are fun with people who are cool since 1996. And by The Windy Wine Company, fun wines, good times. Also by Local Pig, located just east of City Market, a whole animal butcher shop featuring locally sourced animals raised outdoors with no hormones or antibiotics. Both down.
Wait, there's Gary J! There's Gary J! Him and Maverick have some unfinished business from earlier, and it looks like they picked up right where they left off.
What is going on here? Matt Jackson's up on the stage. He can't believe it. Look at Dak Draper walking down. Matt Jackson, what's he gonna do?
Hey, Dak Draper. Oh, look at you hear that forearm strike on Maverick.
Gary and Maverick fight to the back and look.
Wait, look.
What is this?
Dak's got his hands on Matt Jackson.
Don't put your hand on him.
Dak.
Don't put your hand on him.
Give him the mile-high Dr. Bump.
No, how would you say that? You're gonna lose your job, Ben. Look at, thank goodness Maddox takes out Dak Draper, saving Mr. Jackson. And look at this guy. What a backstabber. This Dak Draper, no one can trust him.
Wait, look at Jet Royal. What is Jet Royal doing? He's on the top rope. Shooting star press. Takes out everybody. And you see Maddox and Jack Foster going toe-to-toe in the ring there.
What is this? Throwing Maddox over.
Maddox and Jack Foster last week had a war on NWL TV. What is Anthony Sharkbait Gutierrez doing?
Jack Bates again?
Jack Bate reunited. He's on the shoulders. There it is. He takes out everybody. My God, we have a war here.
Yes, there's Strider. Look, taking out everybody down below. They're all out. We want Marty and Carolina now. Oh, March. Come on, Carolina.
Strider taking out Foster with that Cactus Jack clothesline. Now the women are going toe-to-toe. Beating the tar out of each other. No, but everybody's just, this is pandemonium, like I said. Look at Outlaw and Rashida in the ring now.
How is this
There's
going
that
to end?
verdict right to the face.
How is this going to end? Look at this. Marty continues to attack. Carolina Plunkett's taken out. What is going on? Man, all the lines are being written down tonight. Who's on whose side? You have Jackson and you have Basin. It is still happening. It's just total civil war.
Battle lines have been drawn here in the NWL. That's exactly what this is. This is a war. This is war for the control of the NWL. How long will Matt Jackson and company stay on top of this when you got so many people against him? And there's that dead in the water spinning backhand. Takes out Niles Poncay's manservant.
Look at that Strider in there taking out Sharkbait. Foster back in there. I mean, how's this gonna end? I mean, everyone's still attacking each other around the ring.
Oh, there's a spear for Michael Strider, the devil himself.
This is horrible. Look at what is happening to the NWL right now. And it's all because Dak Draper had to backstab Matt Jackson.
Look at that. Maddox and Jack Foster just exchanging huge right hands in the center of the ring. Everybody is just fighting with everything that they have. Nobody wanting to give an inch to the other side.
And there's Wyatt in the ring. Why don't you get in there, Dak?
Hey, what is Wyatt doing? Hits the far side. Tope Suicida almost flew over that guardrail.
Now the Howletts in there with Thor Theriot again.
We saw this earlier in this broadcast. The Howletts and Thor Theriot continuing their war.
Not Ragnarok, no!
Look at the Ragnarok Gutbuster! No. Takes out Marco Howlett and Leo with a rock bottom and some retribution on Thor Theriot.
Here's this backstabber coming in. This turncoat.
Is this a preview of the NWL Rumble? Well, Dak Draper will put his title on the line against every member of this roster.
Dak Draper with the Dr. Bomb on Leo Howlett.
The Jackson administration celebration has turned sour because Dak Draper has shot the first strike in the war against the Jackson administration.
How quickly things turn. Now it's Dak Draper's fault that Team Based lost, but now he's backstabbed Team Jackson. So what side is he really on? And he has picked the wrong side, I'll tell you that, because Jackson's in charge, and now look at all these men on the stage. We're going to take him out.
Guardrail just went flying into the ring now. The ringside area has been destroyed.
I mean, look at all the men up there behind Matt Jackson who are ready to take that championship, the NWL title, off Dak Draper. I mean, is this guy crazy?
Dak Draper letting his allegiance be perfectly known now. He is on the side of Team Based, and what a way to end this week's episode of NWL TV. Dak Draper, the NWL champion, is head of Team Based and all these great fans here in Kansas City.